Hello everyone, this is ZeroGuardian back for another episode of ZeroGuardian Plays Through his Steam library. Today I am playing The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. I've always been a big fan of the Witcher series. I really enjoyed the first one. I've actually done a couple of playthroughs on it. And, it was just a really cool game, had a lot of really neat elements in it. I will admit it, if you played it now, it'd probably feel a little dated, because some of the graphics are getting a little old, and some of the aspects of the game can be a little boring at times. There's a lot of walking around and talking in certain areas and so forth. I'm hoping this one actually kind of improves on that, still keeps like some of the combat elements and stuff like that that are really good in The Witcher 1, but kind of keeps the story moving a little quicker, because the first one could get a little boring at times, but... definitely been looking forward to this, and I'm really glad this managed to come up before The Witcher 3 comes out, because that was something I was really concerned about. I was like, shoot, I really want to play The Witcher 3, but, I didn't want to play it before I played this, so thankfully this came up, and we're all good to go. So, before I get started talking about the game and options and all that stuff, I do want to go over my schedule for the next couple weeks, because there's going to be some changes, just due to scheduling conflicts. So, I am still going to be doing my normal stream times Monday and Wednesday next week. So it's Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, and Monday I'm going to be playing Sniper Ghost Warrior, and Wednesday I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed Revelations, because that's the last Assassin's Creed, actually the previous one before, that's the only one that I've finished. I actually have played a little bit of Assassin's Creed Revelations, but it's been so long that it would be difficult to just kind of pick it up and start over, or start where I left off. So I'm gonna, even though I typically try to play games that I've never played before in this stream, I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and you can kind of see how the game plays and how it works. There's a lot of really cool elements that game kind of introduces to the series. So, but I haven't played any of the Assassin's Creed after that, because I want to finish that one first. So, we'll definitely be playing some of that. It's a lot of fun. But Friday next week, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to be on my stream at 2 p.m. because I'll actually be on a flight at that time. And the thing is I'm going, the Forums is having our annual get-together in Ohio, where we meet up with everybody and have a kind of a big LAN party and a lot of fun. And so if you join the Forums, you would know about all this stuff, and you could even potentially head to that event as well. So it's another good reason to check out the Forums and so forth. We also typically meet up at QuakeCon every year. So if you like doing those really big get-togethers and stuff like that, QuakeCon would be a perfect opportunity. So Friday I'm actually heading out up to Ohio. So what I will probably do is I'm probably just going to cancel Friday. But what we're likely going to do is stream several things over the weekend as we do our LAN party. And that LAN party extends on through Tuesday, so that means that Monday next week I'm going to have to cancel as well. Or not next week, but the week after next. So Monday the 16th, I'm going to play Sniper Ghost Warrior. Wednesday the 18th, I'm going to play Assassin's Creed Revelations. And then Wednesday the following week, I'm going to play the next scheduled game, which is going to be Lichdom Battle Mage. Now, unfortunately, Friday the following week, I may still have an issue, because when I get back from Ohio, I should have all of the parts I need to start working on my... new water cooling setup for my computer. I've never had an opportunity to just go all out on a computer and do a full-on water cooling setup. I'm even going to be using the hard acrylic tubing and bending it myself. I'm really, really looking forward to this. This is something I've always wanted to do. So that week, I'm going to be working on that, and so Wednesday I may even end up shifting that ahead and doing it earlier in the day, so that I can get started on my system a little sooner. Friday, 2 weeks from now, that would be the 27th, is kind of up in the air right now. It might happen if I'm able to complete the build before then. More than likely, though, I'll probably have to cancel that one as well. I'll definitely let you know more on Wednesday the 25th. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody's aware my schedule is going to be a little strange again for a couple of weeks, but hopefully after that, I'll be able to, and I may even do like a special episode, just a short like 30-45 minute episode on the weekend following after I've completed my water cooling setup, and maybe do like kind of a show it off using like my laptop or something on those lines. So definitely looking forward to all of this. It's going to be an exciting couple of weeks. I'm stoked. It's going to be awesome. So and if you pay attention to the forums, you'll be able to see my build log as I go through this, because I'm going to be taking pictures of all this stuff. I've got a custom case from Case Labs. And yeah, I'm going all out on it, and so it's going to be really cool. There's going to be a lot of pictures, a lot of updates going on the forums, and like I said, I may even do some streams, or maybe even just do some simple videos and upload them to YouTube, showing kind of my progress as I move along. Anyways, so as always, don't forget to check out the forums. I know I've been mentioning it several times. I haven't even mentioned where it is. It's forums.spacepotatoes.com. So definitely check that out. There you'll be able to see all of my previous games that I've played, all of the games that I will be playing. I've got a huge list of games in my library posted there. And I also go through and follow up on most of my all the games that I've played with some additional thoughts. I'm not going to call them a review, because they're certainly not thorough. There's a lot of these games that I'll probably never finish. But I wanted to get through my Steam library in the sense that I wanted to give every game a chance, and those that I really like, I'll spend the time to finish playing them, and those that I'm just like, that was fun, but no big deal, I can say, well, at least I played it and I didn't waste that money. So that's kind of my thought process on this whole video series. So definitely check that out. If I do go through and find a game that I just really like and I probably play through it, I may post again like a few weeks down the road, like a full-on review. Haven't done that yet, or may put together a video. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so definitely check out the forums for that. Also, don't forget that on the forums we have our regularly scheduled game night every Friday. This Friday is going to be Killing Floor, and that's actually today. So tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, roughly, we'll be playing Killing Floor. If you join the forums now, you could join up and RSVP for that. We've got a Mumble server for voice communications, and so it's just, it's a lot of fun, a lot of banter going back and forth, killing zombies. It's going to be a good time. So, and I should be streaming that as well, so definitely look forward to that. So, now that I've gotten my schedule all cleared up and gone over the usuals, The Witcher 2. What is this game all about? Well, if you've never played any of the Witcher games, I'd highly recommend you go and check out some videos on The Witcher 1 and maybe even play through that before you watch this, because I don't want to spoil anything for you. It's a great series. It's worth playing the first one, or at least watching some videos of it beforehand, so that you kind of understand like the story and so forth. But if you've played The Witcher 1, just want to know what The Witcher 2's like, or you're just curious about the Witcher series in general, feel free to stick around. Oh, you know what? I just realized I don't have the chat up for this really quick. Let me do that really quick. Sorry. Apologize. Oh, and I never renamed the streak. Wow, I'm like way behind today. I'm like, Twitch, always logging me out. Sorry about the black screen. I've almost got it fixed. Okay, we're back in action. Sorry about that small delay. I realized I didn't have the chat up, and I like to try to remember to get that up so I can interact with the audience if there is one. I realize that there's not a lot of possibilities of that right now. I'm not a big name or anything, so and I'm certainly not perfect at this, as can be seen in this stream, and I'm sure others previous to this. But anyways, so The Witcher 2. So I want to jump into, as always, the options. Now, there's one thing I do need to make a caveat on this. So the options displayed here are not all of them. Most of the options for the game, like the graphics options and controls and stuff like that, are actually changed through the launch interface for the game. So I'm just going to go over what's available in-game. If you're looking for more detailed graphics options or being able to change your controls, those are all available in the launcher. There's like a little options button there, and it pulls up a separate window, and you can choose everything. It's got the full gamut of graphics capabilities and changes to post-processing effects, resolution, everything, and then it also has it also has the controls, the full control capability here, because you'll see, like, if I go to control options here, it doesn't give you the chance to, it just says choose your controller. It doesn't give you the chance to actually change it. So that's something to keep in mind here. So just going through this really quick, you can enable or disable Steam Cloud on the game. It does have separate audio sliders for music, sound, and dialogue, which is nice. I definitely appreciate it in the game. It still would be nice to have, an option for like surround sound versus headphones or stereo or whatever, because those, I know I harp on this a lot, but there's a significant difference there. Like if you play some of the older games where sound, you chose the type of sound that was coming out, like there were some major differences in how you were able to pay attention to what was going on in the game, and so. Having that option, I think, is still important even today. I don't care how good automation gets, having a set, set up for specific things is always going to be better. And then you got your gameplay options here, so you can turn on or off the tutorials, the combat log. You can enable or disable difficult QuickTime events. I am not a fan of QuickTime events, so I'm leaving that off, but, if that's something that you enjoy doing, then by all means. Then in the graphics options, all you have is brightness and gamma here. So like I said, if you want to change the graphics options, texture quality, render distance, all those things, that's all in the launcher options menu. Just keep that in mind. Alright, well, enough of me rambling on and screwing up on forgetting to have the chat open. I apologize about that again. What is The Witcher 2 all about? I am ready to fire this off and see what the heck is going on. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have my Witcher 1 save available. It's not even, I'm not even sure I have it at this point because I didn't back it up properly. I'm just going to have to go with the default settings. Hopefully those are useful. Yes, I will do the tutorial. Opening a tutorial panel will pause the game so that you can read its contents at your leisure. Hints can also be found outside the tutorial menu when you initiate a new quest. Text beneath the mini-map on the right of the screen will tell you what to do. Tab. Pay close attention to the tutorial panels appearing on the screen. You can close and restore them at any time. The tutorial panels containing instructions you should follow and identify the keys or buttons you need to press. Tab. Press to restore the tutorial panel. Cameras and controls. Rotate the camera, control the character, blah blah blah. Between running and walking and running, okay.
Damn leaky boat. My boots are soaked. Yet another boggy shithole.
Wow, having only played the original Witcher, this definitely looks a lot better. This is pretty good. Find a corpse lying on the ground. Use WASD. Picking up loot. Stand near a container and click on it to bring up a list of its contents. Spacebar to pick up all items at once. Okay. Okay, alright. Ah, there you go. You double click. Interesting. Alright. Warriors of the world, knights, gladiators, soldiers, and armed ladies. The grand arena, famous throughout the north of the site. The ultimate combat trials opens its gates before you. Demonstrate your courage and sword skills. Claim the glory and coin due to true heroes. Those acknowledged as worthy of the tournament will receive an invitation enabling them to enter the guard arena and win eternal fame. Right. Alright, so journal. What is that noise?
Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Will you let me look at your wounds?
Odd. You don't resemble a traveling preacher. Oh, damn the dogs, it hurts to talk. I wager my armor's the only thing keeping me in one piece.
I'll find some help.
Futile, I'm afraid. Around here, folk don't open their doors to strangers. You would do well to find my squire. I'd like to thrash his hide for fleeing from those corpse-eaters. Consider it my final wish.
I found his body by the river. Listen, let me brew you a health potion. You're no witcher, so it could kill you. But if I'm not mistaken, you already think you're dead. There's a slim chance that your body will quell the toxins and regenerate.
I'll expire in this hole before I let someone turn me into a mutant.
That's not how it works. Stay calm and lie still. I need to find some herbs.
Alright, so healing brew. Need one rebus, vitriol, ether, and callum. Oh, it does it for me. Alright, well, I'll take that.
Knock back this potion. Try not to vomit. Drink it.
Ah!
You're still alive, so that bodes well. But you've got a ways to go before you're at full health. Now you have to sit and wait. You're no mutant, so it'll be a couple of days before you recover and we can get you out of here.
Thank you, Witcher. Oh, hallowed grieve!
Didn't have the chance earlier. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
Bolton of Ironfoot. I wanted to try my luck in the arena, but some corpse eaters surprised me. My horse reared and I came crashing down in full armor. They pounced upon me with their claws. Though broken, I managed to drive them off and crawl here. Pitiful story, but there it is.
That could mean some paid work for me.
Doubtful. If the corpses weren't eaten, they would rot, emit a stench, and breed pestilence. Ah, damn the dogs! Those who fall in the arena, their bodies are cast into the ravine. The dead offer little in terms of diversion, I'm afraid. Except perhaps to monsters.
Get well, Bolton of Ironfoot, and farewell.
You must take my invitation. If but half of what I've heard about witches is true, you ought to manage well in the arena.
Thanks, Bolton.
I thank you. And now, Geralt of Rivia, if you've no objection, I would finally like to get some sleep.
Who stalks the night? Be gone, cursed soul, or I'll stick the hounds on ya!
Got corpse eaters on this side, so I'll take your hounds any day.
A jester, eh? You're all jesters. You all think you're droll till you enter the arena. No room for joking around in there.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm soaked and I'm freezing. Let me in.
Ah, a vampire. I'll not let a bloodsucker in. Oh, no. I've got eels in garlic here. What do you say to that?
I'll gladly submit to the eels and garlic trial, and the running water trial, and the beer trial.
Who knows what you are? Evil crawls the night, corrupting the righteous. I'll wait for morn, for the cock to crow. If the rising sun don't scare you off, I'll let you in.
You want me to wait here? You there! All right. Let's find a place to rest.
Still there, foul soul?
Yeah, I'm still here. And the cock has crowed. As far as being foul, well, I may smell a bit.
Has it got an invitation?
It has.
Then it may enter. Good luck to it in the arena. At him! For the ring! Careful! He has defeated the King's Guard!
Wonder how many more will turn.
At him! For the ring of gold in your pouches! Careful! He handily defeated the King's Guard!
I already did that. Wow, good grief. How many freaking pop-ups is there in this freaking... This better ways to do tutorials, guys. what the heck? Whoa, oh, jeez. Apparently I didn't do very well. I'm not used to the combat in this. I'm used to other games right now. It's been a long time since I played the Witcher series. Screw it. I'll just stay hard on easy and I can crank it up if I need to later. Interesting. Why do I feel it's such a deja vu versus the first game?
Come on, Sixes. Daddy needs you. Oh, shit. Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again! Why? The dice didn't roll! Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look, he's awake again. Monster slayer, my ass. A regular horson. I heard witches would start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them.
Fuck's sake, they plough witches come the equinox.
That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Fuck you.
Nasty. And after we've been through so much.
Same side of the barricade then, opposite sides of the table now.
You can change that.
You want me to sit on your lap?
Vess! Unshackle him. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse.
Witcher, are you up?
His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
A wise war is a contradiction, Triss.
Then maybe you know just how I should advise our lustful monarch.
Stop falling in love, sire no further bastards, and don't wage stupid wars.
Genius. You know, these bastards could vie for the throne in the future? Then we'd have an even more senseless conflict.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined. But they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the Wild Hunt again?
Mm-hmm. I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The Wild Hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the cults they ride.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Murky waters up your arse! Heralds of it!
You seek the king. He waits near the machine. No reason to go in here.
They'll be sitting down to the table.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such...
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency. I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenneran during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fate has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador. For your years of faithful service to the Crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Hey, Ronan. Sorry, I just saw your message.
Forgive my candor, Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black One's in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Nothing new, sire. A month's passed and we don't know when it began. This investigation's going nowhere.
My agents have learned little also. But we'll find the culprits. It's just a question of time. Now, for the battle. I want you at my side today. Then you may go where you please.
Thank you, sire.
Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Edgevery! Catch, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
One and a half degrees.
Did we hit the bastard?
He's down.
Ha! One less traitor. Time to attack. Follow me, Witcher! You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children. They would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped. Her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Blood and mud, your prowess sweat. Bolt in a bandage, brick in a sling. That's a swiving soldier's life. forsaken order smash your boat! Going and country there, your wife! And a long road at your toe! Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Aryan Lavalette.
You shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, your majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Aryan Lavalette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me! For the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles, hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards! If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
your ground! Blasphemous! Kill the Witcher! The tower men! Storm the tower! The gods are with us!
Items already. I think I may have been a little overzealous with the graphics, actually. I'm kind of surprised that this game is not getting very good frame rates. We have to adjust that down at some point. Still seems to be playable, though.
Down with tyranny! Kill the Witcher!
door! Smash the door! Axemen, give me splinters!
I thought people are supposed to stick their nose up the king's ass, not the king sticking up. The other way around. That's funny.
Desist! Or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan Lavalette, this will be no easy task. Surrender, Aryan! You'll be treated with honor!
Go plow yourself, king!
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron, heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the Witcher!
definitely going a little smoother now. There it goes. Always hated games that have, you know, action buttons for doing certain things like climbing up a ladder. It doesn't make any sense.
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a Witcher, and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men! My nanny told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfri and her rogues. As I grew, I dreamed of facing you one day.
That dream will not have a happy ending for you.
Blasphemers!
Halt! He's mine!
Too easy.
The successor of one of Temeria's oldest families perished at the hands of a monster slayer. A sign of the times, I suppose. No, he was one of a dying breed. And he was a traitor. Continue.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task, finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest, what of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher.
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Soldiers loyal to the La Valettes would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you,
Where are those axes? Move your arses!
Would you release us, soldier, sir?
Shut it. The king will decide your fate.
God help us!
What have you done to her?
Time to pay you.
These people are unarmed.
This is not your concern. Get lost.
Get out of here, now.
Right. Sir.
Let's go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Be careful. You may not be so lucky next time. Find a place to hide.
I must find my wife first. They herded her away with others like cattle.
Good luck.
Tainted souls. Faster with those logs! Hurry up! We haven't got all day! Faster with those logs! It'll be better this way for all of us. Faster with those logs! It'll be better this way. You've no business!
Leave them alone. They're innocent.
Innocent? They're with the Lavalettes! Weeds that need to be ripped out with their roots, so they... Treason spreads like the plague. No one will leave here alive. And you, stay out of this.
I won't stand by while you murder innocents.
So, what'll you do?
Kill you.
I was not after your blood! I have witnesses! Yeah!
Mercy. Let the people out and walk away.
Unblock the door!
I'll report this.
Yeah, you do that. Burn anything or touch a single woman, you sons of bitches, and the king will hear of it.
Now, whoreson, shall answer for treason.
What treason, my lord?
They're at our mercy.
Know nothing of politics.
Lavalette lost.
They're at our mercy.
Like dogs.
So many men will die, all because of one bitch. So many men will die, all because of one bitch.
They're at our mercy.
Would you release us, soldier, sir?
Shut it. We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
You're free.
Thank you, my lord.
Find a place to hide until this madness ends.
But where?
They burned down our homes! Made off with everything else! Gods, why?
Quiet down, please, before they hear us and come back.
I'll have to say, this game has got some really interesting elements to it, but at the same time, there's also some things that I find just kind of annoying.
Kill the Witcher! Where are these whoresons coming from? I thought we'd cleared this district.
Block the passage, quick!
All from us, save our lives.
And now, whoresons, you'll answer for treason.
What treason, my lord? We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Lavalette lost, so you whimper like dogs.
What will you do with us?
The king will decide. Now, up against the wall and shut your traps.
They're at our mercy.
Aha.
Come on!
Oh, excuse me.
Goyatel.
Blow the lilies! Novelet!
Onward! Attack! Press those vermin!
We can repel
To
them!
marry a man! To die for to marry is to die a good death! You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Arian Lavalette has surrendered the castle. Open the gate.
Arian lives!
Open now. Kneel before your king and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
What of the Baron?
You really had to kill him.
No other way sometimes. Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalettes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine, and beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But do you know where they are?
In the monastery, but we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly!
Protect the king!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! I'd give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the fruit turns my eyes to cinders!
Witcher, how do you find something like that?
You don't. You run.
So professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
The gate!
Is it true you witches don't hunt? This one doesn't seem to know.
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
Never leave a few orange.
I can teleport myself, but not you. Run! Quick!
Triss!
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way! plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the Archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boussy, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boussy and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
Holy man unharmed and the noble gets slapped. A win-win situation, if ever I've seen one.
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
Tops.
Tops what?
Well, tops all.
The dragon's back!
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Ah, thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered.
He's an assassin. I'm calling it.
Go, Boussy.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy. Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the Forefather and the Mother Creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
I called it. Yep. Oh, that's just wrong.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
Foltest told me a lot about you.
If not for him, I'd be a drunk or a vagrant. Foltest did more for me than my father ever did. But then my father did exactly nothing, for I never even met him. In any case, I'll not rest until the murderer is punished.
Tell me how you serve, Vernon.
I carry out orders others are incapable of executing.
For fuck's sake, you command the Blue Stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go have a beer.
Are you trying to annoy me?
Vernon, if I escaped, you'd be the last to learn.
Let me tell you a story.
I hate stories.
There was once a witcher who was accused of murdering a monarch.
Wrongly accused.
The charges against him were very serious, and only one man could help him.
Let me guess. A handsome prince.
The commander of the Blue Stripes. Sadly, the witcher refused his help and was hanged.
I prefer happy endings.
Then help me, Geralt.
What do you want from me, Roach? I already told you it wasn't me. On top of that, I don't know who's behind it, and frankly, I don't really give a damn. Could have been anyone as I see it. King Demavend, even.
Demavend is dead.
Is that true?
He was murdered.
Uh-huh. I did that too.
You were in Vizima at the time. I checked.
My doppelganger was in Vizima. I have 3 of them.
I'm no fool.
You sure act like one.
I'm to learn who killed the king, and I will.
You know I didn't, but you need to prove a point. Sons of whores like you would rather hang an innocent man than admit failure.
Don't ever call me a whore's son again.
You want to get full tests, murderer? Let's do it together.
Now you're talking.
If you want me to help, treat me like a human, not a hog.
What do you want?